Now, growing up, there were only 3 career options available to me: doctor, lawyer, failure. And of course, I didn't want to be perceived as a failure. I mean, who would? But the pressure, the competition were so intense, they consumed me. Now, by the time I was a high school student, I developed a very bad eating disorder for almost 3 years. And this entire journey completely killed my interest in learning. I was only learning for the sake of earning good grades. I was only learning for the sake of pleasing my teachers, my parents, my community. And I think in retrospect, this entire experience really planted a seed in me to make a change in education so that no student will have to go through what I went through to get to where I am.
Tell us about Classroom Without Walls.
It was really my way to disrupt education, to prepare students to become career ready and life ready by teaching them what they are not learning from traditional schools. And that's why I developed my own Iceberg Model. The tip of the iceberg is knowledge, and that is what traditional schooling focuses on. I also included 2 other components: life literacy and mindset. Life literacy includes digital media literacy and 5 essential life skills, which are communication, collaboration, critical thinking, creativity, and creative problem solving. I truly believe those are the skills that will help students become future leaders. Classroom Without Walls follows a hybrid model. We have an online component. We also have an in-person component. The online program covers the curriculum I mentioned earlier, and the in-person component is in different countries. And we also started our own scholarship foundation.
You're teaching your kids to use social media to their advantage. How so?
I truly believe we are entering today's show me economy. It is so important that young people know how to use the tools they have for free to showcase their skills and talents. So at Classroom Without Walls, we teach our students how to use social media to create. So in that case, they are using social media to serve their own career and professional needs as opposed to becoming a victim of social media.
You also are teaching them to use critical thinking skills when they're consuming social media, to question the sources.
And that is actually part of life literacy, which includes critical thinking. Because we have students from different countries joining Classroom Without Walls, it is very beneficial to adding additional perspectives. It is always a very interesting discussion. Sometimes you can clearly see the political agenda behind news.
How do you help students figure out what they're really good at and where they can truly make their mark?
Many students join my program, they're feeling so lost in life. They don't even know who they are. For any student, they spend their entire life listening to a school curriculum, listening to their teachers. Their entire life is dictated by teachers, by standardized curriculum and schedule. Many students, even after their undergraduate degree, they feel like, oh my God, I still don't know what I want to do in life. Maybe I should get a master. And even after a master degree, oh, I still don't know what I want to do in life. Oh, I need to get another degree. And I actually developed a 3-phase process, and that involves unlearning old practices and beliefs that are no longer serving our students. It's almost like giving our students a new identity from being a follower who are just like listening to the teachers all the time, but actually become a disruptor. So the second phase of our curriculum is called creation. I truly believe creation is the highest level of learning. Not memorization, not regurgitating information, but the ability to create. And our students are not doing enough creation. So at Classroom Without Walls, we have a number of creation-based projects, and every single project is designed to help our students discover who they are and figure out their career path before they invest in very expensive degrees and educational programs.
Seems to me that so many students are so obsessed with academic performance, they play it safe and aren't willing to take the risks they need to take to really discover who they are?
I will always ask them on the first day, are you guys afraid of failures? Are you guys afraid of mistakes? Every single time, every single student will say, yes, I am afraid of failures and mistakes. And that's why the third phase of my curriculum is called acceleration, where we really work with our students on their mindset. And mindset is really the engine driving the entire iceberg forward, like the iceberg I mentioned earlier. We teach our students how to rewire their brain.
Tell me about some of the success stories you've witnessed.
We have students who found their dream jobs even before they graduate from college, using the skills that they have learned from my program. And we also have students who are using the skills they learned from our program to launch their podcast, smashing interviews and internships. And we also have students who have launched their own businesses.
What are your hopes and dreams for the future of Classroom Without Walls?
We started our own scholarship foundation, and I hope in a few years we can continue to grow our scholarship foundation so that I can sponsor more students to be a part of Classroom Without Walls.